It's like the 90s all over again.
Dude, who needs that kid stuff like hope and joy? No, I want guns and lines all over people's faces. That's the extreme way of doing things, my most bodacious compatriots. Rob Liefeld, you will never not be popular. Dude, I bought like 4 issues of Superman number 75, the issue where he died, man. All in the polybag cover and everything. It's got like a wristband, an obituary. Superman was never hardcore. He'll never last like characters like Bloodsport and Blood Axe and other characters with blood in their name. But I know that it's a collector's edition, so I know that those 4 issues of Superman number 75 will put me through college. College, I look forward to it. Getting high all the time, getting drunk. That's what college is all about. Not stuff like getting ready for the real world. That's just stupid. Hey, I'm 90s Kid, and what you see is what you get.
Seriously, who the hell would find this compelling?
Dude, I got like 3 copies of Youngblood number 1, man, and like 4 copies of Youngblood number 0. That's like a number 1 issue, only it's a 0. That means it's like 0 times cooler. Wait, bowstring? Cha! Who needs a bowstring anyway? Those are for losers who are not hardcore enough. Don't even think about having heroic logos on your chest or anything. What we want is shoulder pads. Huge shoulder pads, man! Those are so much more boss than a stupid symbol. Hey, I'm 90s Kid, and what you see is what you get. Dude, you know what would make Locutus of Borg even more hardcore? If he was wearing a leather jacket, man! You wouldn't even need any dialogue. We'll be all like, dude, I'm wearing a leather jacket. I'm rocking now. And they'd be all like, dude, that is tight. I'm totally gonna make it into the theme song.
My God, it's like the worst parts of the 90s all over again!
Dude, Wait. Did you just vaporize a pregnant chick? Dude, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. Dude, I just don't know, man. After something as awful as that, I just don't know how I can ever go back to being hardcore. What the? Rob Liefeld, man! Suddenly all is right with this most extreme universe! Hey, I'm 90s Kid, and what you see is what you get.
Isn't it nice when a comic gives us no real characterization, plot details, or halfway appealing characters? It's what made me proud to grow up during the 90s.
Dude, you will be totally hardcore if there was a comic that didn't feature any of those stupid dialogue balloons or plot points. It just had a guy shooting stuff. We could call it Blood Gun, yeah! Blood Gun doesn't even have a face, man! I mean, who needs a face when you're shooting stuff all the time? Look at those jamming dudes in Cable! They don't even have any real eyes, but they can shoot stuff just fine! Blood Gun's just got his ripped bod and his gun! The Blood Gun of Blood Gun!
I mean, seriously, who talked like that in the early 90s?
Dude, that dialogue is just so bogus, man! I mean, we don't say weirdo stuff like that! That would be totally not bitchin'! I'd wig out if I heard someone talk like that! What kind of loser says nonsense like that? So totally whack, dude. Whoa, with all these flashing lights. Oh, not radical. Dude, the Sega Genesis will never die, man. It did what Nintendo did.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, just ignore him. He's like a pop-up ad. He won't go away.
Dude, you've totally reached 90s Kids' extreme answering machine. If you're calling about the Rob Liefeld fan club, press 1. If you're calling about our secret plans for global domination, press 2. If you're a solicitor, please stay on the line. If you wish to submit Blood Gun fan art, press 4. Para Español, pulsa 5.
Dude, Doom is the best video game ever made, ever! It really is the kind of game that makes you stop and think, especially about history. I never knew how hard it must have been for those space marines, you know, back during World War II, trying to fight the demons of Mars. Oh, dude, they could rock a gun like no other! No! How will he solve his problems if he doesn't have bullets? This is the most unradical thing to ever happen in the entire history of humankind!
This is what happens when you concentrate dangerous amounts of the 90s into one comic.
Dude! Bloodpack is awesome, man! They have knives coming out of their hands! And like chicks in their underwear and stuff! And one of them has the greatest superpower of all. Guns! Hey, I'm 90s Kid, and what you see is what you get.
What the hell was up with the marketing in the 90s?
Dude, I just got my hands on Blood Spit Fire Gun number 3/4. It's almost as radical as Spit Gun Bloodfire number 0.65492.
I'm sorry, but what the hell is a 1/2 issue anyway? Am I only getting half of issue 1? I mean, at least 0 is a concept with an actual numerical representation. I'm holding a friggin' fraction here.
It's like if I took a comic and I pulled it in half. It's like symmetrical hardcore. Dude, Blood Wolf is awesome, man! He's got the most hardcore mohawk ever! The only way it could be more extreme is if he cut people's heads off with it! Deathblow is awesome, man! He's got like death and blow and... Wait, that is kind of a stupid name, isn't it?
Come on, are we really supposed to believe the 90s were like that?
Dude, the 90s are like that, man! People like us don't need jobs because we're delightfully quirky! Houses and beds just drop into our laps!
But 90s Kid, there's gotta be some reason why lazy morons keep getting good stuff back then.
Nope, that's just how we roll. What you see is what you...
What was that?
Oh, it's probably just my landlord with another eviction notice. And a battering ram. And a sawed-off shotgun. Gotta go! Dude, this comic is so deep, man! It speaks to me on a level that is both badass and philosophical!
We finally meet.
Angry Joe.
90s Kid.
Something I've always wanted to say to you.
Yeah?
You are awesome, man!
And you, sir, are totally badass!
Dude!
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 Dude! later. Later, kid. Woo! Wild Stallion!
If you're gonna call a station hardcore, then you'd better match what that meant in the 90s. Where is he? Doesn't he usually pop up when I say something like that?
Dude, I just finished Justice League Task Force!
Because if there's anything that was considered cool by the sunglasses-wearing surfer dude mindset, it was stopping pollution.
Dude, I just figured out the best way to stop pollution! By shooting